Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new movie review. Just come back from seeing the Expend4bles, yeah, with Papa Bowman. And let's talk a little bit about it. Okay, so the Expend4bles, directed by Scott Waugh, or Scott Wow, however you pronounce it. Yeah, it's the fourth entry in the Expendables universe. Are we really calling it a universe now? Oh, dear me. Okay, so what do you get? Right, okay, so you get the Expendables, hunt down bad guy, steal weapons of mass destruction. Another bad guy steals those weapons of mass destruction. Expendables go after bad guy. That's basically the plot of the film. Yeah, I've mixed feelings with this because I really do like the Expendables films. I have no problem with the third film with Mel Gibson. This one does bring back the harder edge, the R rating, you know, blood and guts and all that kind of stuff. Although I have to say, a lot of the kill shots in this, you can definitely tell were digital blood effects. Yeah, there's a lot of CGI use in the film as well. The action is okay when it first starts. There's a lull in the middle of the film, and then the last half hour is really good. And the last half hour of the film feels like more of the old Expendables. The only problem I have with the film is, so far as it being a fourth film, was it something that we really needed? I don't really think it was. It really doesn't do anything new. And I didn't feel that camaraderie with the Expendables. You know, in past films, we've had Jet Li, we've had he's forgotten who was Mel Gibson, Harrison Ford, Chuck Norris, just loads of people, loads of Wesley Snipes, loads of people, loads of big action stars. Here we've got kind of a mishmash of bringing back some of the older ones like Dolph Lundgren and is it Ronnie Couture? I can't remember what his name is. The wrestler with a cauliflower ear. Yeah. And then they bring in some new ones. And they bring in Megan Fox. I don't know why they brought in Megan Fox. I mean, she really didn't do anything. She was brought in to kind of like lead the Expendables. She's in a relationship with Christmas, aren't we all? With Jason Statham's character. And she kind of like leads the mission. But most of the Expendables are just there to shoot people. There's no connection with the characters. There's no deep meaning with the characters. We don't go into any of their history or their backstory. They're just there to pull the trigger. One of the characters that a lot of people didn't like in the last film was Antonio Banderas. You'll be happy to know that he's not in this film, but his screen son, or the character playing his son, is in the film, and he's just like Antonio Banderas' character. Why on earth did they bring this character in? Why didn't they just bring back Antonio Banderas? I don't know. And he didn't really do anything. He just did a few quips. He was just being Antonio Banderas from the third film. That's it. That's all he did in the entire film. And there were no real laughs with it, at least with Antonio Banderas. There was some laughs, you know, because, you know, he was trying too hard and he had that kind of comical side that he wasn't really trying to be comical. Pardon me. Yeah, so there's other characters. There's, is it 50 Cent or 50 Cent? 50 Cent? 50 Cent? I think it's 50 Cent. I don't know, it might be $1 by now. And there's another couple of characters that really, really don't do anything. This film is Jason Statham's film. Pretty much he does everything in this film with a sprinkling of Stallone here and there. There is a big event that happens midway, which kind of changes the direction of the film, and you're thinking, damn, I actually didn't see that coming. But then it changes, and it changes again at the end of the film, and you're left thinking, really? Even Papa Bowman said, yeah, I saw that coming. Yeah, so this falls into the category of, do we really need it? It falls into the same category as Independence Day regurgence. You know, it had the potential to be a great film, and it wasn't. The same with the fourth Matrix film. Everybody was really excited to get another Matrix film, and it was shit. I'm not saying that this is shit, but it's just a very average action film, but we've seen it done so much better in the previous three films. Out of these four films, I think this is the weakest film. This is the worst of the four, but it's mildly entertaining, but it's not going to win any action movie awards. The action is good. There's lots of kills. There's lots of machine gun action. Like I say, the last half hour of the film involving a cargo ship is actually, you know, in its way, kind of thrilling in certain areas. But it's just lots of action that we've seen in lots of action films, and it really didn't bring anything new to the table, unfortunately. It is a film that you can just say to yourself, I don't really want to go to the cinema. I'll wait for it to come on streaming, or I'll wait to buy the Blu-ray or rent the Blu-ray. Can you rent Blu-rays? No, you can't. I think you can rent Blu-rays now. Or just rent it on streaming. Yeah. I don't think it's one of those films where people are going to rush out to go and watch it. It's not one of these big high-class action films. We're not talking Top Gun Maverick kind of action or in Mission Impossible. It's very tried and very tested, and Expend4bles, it is what it is. You get what you expect, but not as much as you was hoping for. So there. Yeah, so there we go. So that's my thoughts on the Expend4bles. Yeah. Oh, why do they do? Why do they do that? Why do they do that? You know there's going to be an Expend4bles 5 because they'll just take the S and just turn it into a 5. It's you know it's going to happen. Anyway, there we go. Also, of course, Arnie being in the previous films and Bruce Willis and, you know, heavy hitters, Harrison Ford and all that. That's the problem with the film. Many of our action heroes from the 80s and the 90s are so, well, I won't say so old now, but they're getting on so much now. They don't want to be rolling around on the floor and doing backflips and all that kind of stuff. You know, there's only so much action that an 80 or 90-year-old can do. So we're being given younger Expend4bles characters that don't really work, that don't really fit it. And that was what the fun was with the first, you know, at least the first two Expend4bles, bringing back all those 80s heroes and just, you know, giving us a lot of action and a lot of fun. But yeah, I think maybe they should have left it at 3. It was entertaining, but like I say, it's nothing special. and it's just a very average action film, unfortunately. Fantastic. So there we go. So that is my thoughts on the Expend4bles. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like it by giving it some thumbs up. Blah, 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 blah. Don't forget to comment and share. Stick down in the comments, have you seen the Expend4bles? And I just can't do that anymore. I just can't do that anymore. What's your favourite Expendables film? And what did you think of the fourth one, if you've seen it? So, yeah, there we go. Until the next film then, bye-bye.